Okay, both of our players have the seat in right now, and it looks like both of our players are locked, loaded, and ready to go. So without further ado, game number 1 is on the run, and it is coming to you live in 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Up again, but this board's getting a little bit high. Whoa, oh no, there's a hang right there. Guts that bar down, oh no! Coming to set up a spin though. Oh, gonna go dirty. I think Dog's gonna go dirty on row 2. Oh no, the bar hang! That's it on level 25 for the Asian. And with the max out on 25, Dog completes the sweep. And we have 2 readies right here. So without further ado, game number 1 is on the run. It is coming to you live right now in 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Is also very, very well appreciated as well. Hell yeah. Oh, it's a bad situation right now for the Asian. Oh, another misdrop for the Asian. This is really, really bad. The Asian definitely does not want to go out like this. Oh, another hang right there. Oh, no. That's it. The Asian done it. 98,000. And he completes the sweep. And we have the 6-0, 6-0 undefeated clash coming to you this Sunday for the playoff spot. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Tom was ahead of the game and knew that it would eventually be 39, so did 39 anyway. Alright. Ready this time? Looks like it. Good luck, have fun, real. This is the first time we've done this. So game number 1 between Sidnev and SV Nestris in a 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So obviously, if you haven't seen, it was uploaded today actually. The Masters event final on YouTube between Sidnev and SV. And we all know how that one ended. Or, I'm assuming if you watch Tetris, you already know how that one ended. Sidnev being swept by SV, so Sidnev looking for revenge, potentially. SV with a misdrop to start the game already, so gonna have to deal with that. This is a rough looking board, would love a JP to the right hand side. It's gonna get that J for the triple. Looking for an L piece now, gets the L for the triple again. Is yet to score Tetris through 11 lines, so gonna have to try and claw back this pace early on. Oh, that misrotation of the J, maybe that was intentional to try and keep weight off that hole, and does so nicely. Gets the J to the left. Bit of a spire situation, but it's gonna deal with that. Opens up the well. And a Tetris, the first Tetris of the match for SV. 45,000, Sidnev at 114, yet to burn a line, so Sidnev looking pretty good. Gerald trying to work out the best way, the best outcome for him to make it into playoffs. But the easiest way to do that is just to beat both of them, so you don't need to overthink that. Right, another Tetris there for Sidnev, yet to burn. Pretty sure they have not burnt a line. As I say that, they take a double. So, what do I know? SV taking a few doubles here. Tetris for SV. Sidnev, an awkward situation, but is gonna deal with that expertly. Some nice tucks. Gets the Tetris. 231 for Sidnev. 140 for SV. So probably not the pace that he is looking for right now. Gonna hit the T-spin. And get a Tetris. 163, gets a nice T-tuck as well. Try to avoid burning, but just not getting the long bar at very opportune times. Gonna get another T-tuck and get the Tetris. 187. So looking for J piece on that left side. It's going to just make it into an L piece dependency. Going to fill it in with a long bar, really nicely done. And it's looking pretty good now for SV after that early misdrops, but looks like he's fixed up his rolling and he's on his way probably to a 1.2. But yeah, there's a Tetris for SV, 256, 325 for Sidnev, and another Tetris for Sidnev, 348 through 68 lines, and a nice square placement for the L tuck, the delayed L tuck. when you're just so confident with your tuck setups and they just work out. Nice adjustment there with the Z piece to accommodate the S as well. It's just pure masterclass of 18 stacking. You can learn a lot from 18 stacking. Nice chorion adjustment there for Sidnev. Tetris at SV, 348. Another Tetris for SV, 370 now. Sidnev. Tetris, 439. So about maybe like 3 or 4 Tetrises in front of SV right now. But there's still a long way to go. 21 levels past level 18 to play. Was it 20 levels? Do you include level 39? Because you can't really score on level 39, so I guess it's 20 levels. Tetris there for Sidnev, 508,396 lines. Maybe I'm leaking here. I don't think it was posted anywhere else. But SV recently got D90 into level 29. I might be leaking that information. I don't know if that's public, but yeah, that happened. So almost world record, but 1 Tetris short. Sidnev on a pretty fire pace right now. 532, 300 lines. And another Tetris get to 555. 508 now for S3 through 111 lines, so 5 lines ahead and 50,000 points behind too. So there's going to be a little bit of catching up to do here for SV. But both paces very strong. Can't scoff at these paces. Well, SV, that parity in the middle. Could do with a T-piece. Or in this L. That's going to put weight on that hole, so going to have to burn that out. But is open for a Tetris. Going to get the Tetris. Got 555 here. Could potentially get 600k transition. If both the Tetrises come. But it's going to have to burn, so it won't be 600k for SV. Sidnev well past 600k already at 646. And I don't think 700k is possible, but it'll be pretty damn close. 670 for Sidnev with 2 lines to go. Tetris into transition, 588 for SV. Sidnev is going to Tetris into level 19 at 694. A monster transition here for Sidnev, but there's still a lot of the game to go. You can't just top out now and be safe. So SV up high, level 19. I don't think I remember seeing SV top out on level 19 in a long time. But, you know, missing the J-spin there and a few holes in the board, but it looks like SV is going to be able to deal with that. Opens up the world, gets a Tetris, 627. Sidnev at 706 at the beginning of level 20, gets a Tetris there. And a triple down the right-hand side for SV, 634. Sidnev at 757. Akibars gets ready for another Tetris. Just waiting on the long bar. Takes a triple that time. Tetris for Sidnev, 790 on level 21. SV with a bit of burning to do. And it is trying to just sort out this board. And it could potentially just go for a column 3 Tetris here, but misdrops that T-piece and has to cover the well as the long bar comes. But is able to keep it open and gets that column 3 Tetris to go to 676. Sidnev already at 872 and gets another Tetris, 901 into level 23 for Sidnev. SV continuing to just go for these column 3 Tetrises, has to try and play catch up here. Because Sidnev's pace is just ridiculous right now. Set up for a T-spin is SV, but T not going to come. Has that column 3 open again, but can't really burn unless he gets the long bar. Gets the long bar for the column 3 Tetris. Sidnev 962 into level 23, into level 24. Takes a double there, has a well open SV with a cascade of misdrops, and this is going to be pretty tough for SV to catch up, falling further and further behind. Already over 200,000 points back. Another Tetris, a max out into level 25 for Sidnev, and another Tetris, A57. SV going super dirty here. And a setup for this dirty Tetris. Is he going to get the long bar? Long bar not showing up for SV. Gets the long bar for a dirty Tetris and a split triple to bring this down. Sidnev, B22 at the beginning of level 26. This is a ridiculous pace from Sidnev. A triple there, has the space and the breathing room to take these triples. SV at 813, a misdrop of the L piece. On another misdrop for SV. SV just needs some help here. Has to bring this down before level 29. C01 for Sidnev, 400,000 points ahead of SV. And we're yet to hit kill screen. Sidnev, oh, with that misdrop, can still 1.3 into level 29. SV is going to need like 1 million points post. TO6 into level 29 for Sidnev. It's going to immediately top out, but oh, and a dirty Tetris for SV. Can SV bring this down? SV needs 500,000 points in post. And I don't think it's gonna happen. 896 top out for SV. Suffer game for SV. Misdrops all over the place, but you know, if he was able to bring that down, could have potentially chased that down, but that would have been crazy. So heart number 1 is gonna go to Sidnev. A very strong game number 1 from them, which I will also do. Actually, I'll do it when the game starts because then I don't have to mess about. I can just speak. All right. Both players are ready. So game number 2 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. The bot is just so broken right now. What the heck? Yeah, we're on the way. Game number 2 at Sidnev and SV. Sidnev without the Idney. Yeah, they're the same player really. Which is why you can't see Sidnev's face right now. Because it's actually just SV. And Various419, thanks for the follow. He actually had my doc on activity feed this time, so I could see it as soon as it came in. Appreciate it. We're at 1,490 followers, if that count is correct. So that means 10 away from 1,500 followers. So tell your friends about CTL, or your mom, or something, I don't know. But yeah, make sure you tell people, because we're trying to grow this whole thing, and maybe I wouldn't even need a real job. Yep. Yeah, this is fun stuff to like be a part of, so make sure you do your part. Because every little helps, you know. That's a slogan from a different company. But, whatever. Alright, both players are underway. It's SV this time with a perfect start, it looks like. 182 through 32 lines. Looks like SV is a lot more warmed up this time around. Sidnev at one... Well, I thought they were gonna do the Vits thing, but they did not. And Tetris for both players there. 148 for Sidnev, SV 228 through 40 lines, so that is in fact 10 Tetrises in a row without burning a single line, so that's pretty good. And then another one, 250. Sidnev 80,000 points back, but I'm sure they won't be worrying too much at this point. It's really annoying how one of the boards is just so much higher than the other. But can't really bother to fix that now. Sidnev's, oh, I mean SV's perfect game ruined. So now gonna have to take a few burns. A square and an L piece would be nice, but isn't gonna get those pieces, so you're gonna have to do something else. Nice S-tuck set up there for Sidnev. And SV would love 2 long bars right now. Oh no, an SV in trouble. Needs that long bar. Okay, can I take a double? I'm still waiting on that long bar. Still waiting on that long bar. The long bar not showing up for SV here. And this could be dangerous. It doesn't get the square to the left. Oh no, and SV is gonna top out early at 310,000. Just no long bar for like 40 pieces for SV. And that Tetris isn't going to quite do it for Sidnev. Needs 311, and that Tetris will do it for Sidnev, 330. So it's going to be game 2 to Sidnev. Oh no. Both players 5-0. So game number 3. in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It was the perfect start that ruined it. It was all going so well, and then I said that SV had 11 Tetrises in a row, so obviously it just caused 50 million misdrops and a drought to end that run. So let's see how long SV can go without burning again here. Sidnev already with the first burn of the game. Oh, and a misdrop of a T-piece. An SV. Stacking clean. Getting a Tetris. Yeah, Sidnev with the Tetris there. And SV with the Tetris. So very nicely done. Despite the early top out, the rough starts, so looks like both players are in the groove now. Very good. Don't know if Sidnev is misdropping that S piece or just intentionally setting up a delayed tuck. Okay, that was a delayed tuck setup. Tetris and an S tuck. Perfectly done. And there's another Tetris for both players. 118 for Sidnev, 136 for SV. And yeah, game differential wise, SV does not want to be swept here. That'll be really, really bad for him. But then, probably would be able to redeem himself by beating Gerald. But even then, if Gerald beats SV, it could potentially be over. I don't know the exact outcomes that are needed for that to happen. But yeah, SV, even if he were to lose the set, at least take a game or two. It's way better than being swept. But, you know, we know how good Sidnev is. Can definitely drop those consistent 1.3s if they need to. But you know, SV can also drop consistent 1.3s. So this could go either way. SV has had some rough games today, but we'll definitely be seeing more of him later on as he takes on Gerald. Yeah, SV still in full control of his destiny, and maybe in control of the pieces. You'd hope, anyway. Error 400 says, Sidnev getting payback for CTM final. You could say that, but SV was getting his revenge for CTEC final in the Masters event. So if you think about it, they're actually even right now. So whoever wins this one, the next time these guys face, though, whoever loses this one will be the one wanting revenge. Tetris for SV, 332. Sidnev at 334, so it's pretty close. Very close right now. Oh, and SV getting bursted with square pieces at the worst possible time, but gets the long bar over for the Tetris. And Sidnev going for an aggressive tuck, and have to take that delayed triple burn with the T-piece. And Sidnev up in trouble. Sidnev. Oh, an SV stack as well. What is happening? Sidnev gets a beautiful triple there. Has the well open still. And gets another nice triple with the L piece. And gets the long bar over for the Tetris. Sidnev. So crazy. And another Tetris for Sidnev. SV in trouble. Set up for a dirty Tetris. And SV in trouble, but gets the dirty Tetris to bring this down. That was crazy. Imagine holding power and NTSC with equal weight. No, but oh, and another nice dirty Tetris. Purple transfer for SV. 434 to Sidnev's 447. It wouldn't be equal weighting, but it was in person, so that adds more, like, what do you call it? I'll say like reputation, but I don't think that's the right word. It means more when it's in person, is what I'm trying to say. And there is a word for it, but I can't think of it right now. If it was just online, then yeah, like, it doesn't matter that much. Reputability? Maybe? I don't know, I feel like there's a different word for reputation, but I can't think of the right word. credibility. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know. But anyways, SV setting up for a dirty Tetris is gonna get it. 551. Sidnev at 584, about to hit transition with the next Tetris. SV looking like he's taking a deep breath as we head into post-transition. Nice P-tuck. Right in front of Kingsman's face. Sidnev gonna Tetris into transition. 616 now for Sidnev. SV, one line to go. And it's trying to avoid the burn, but it's gonna have to burn the transition. 598, so just missing out on the 600k. Tetris there for SV, 628. These guys are nuts. I agree, Leo. But you're probably better than them with DAS. So who's the real winner? Actually, Sidnev is pretty good with DAS too, so. Sidnev as a hole in the board. Would love a T-piece. Isn't going to get it. A bunch of squares come instead, but is able to open up the right side and get a Tetris. 686. SV at 709. Takes a skim there. And a bunch of J pieces. Has to take a few more burns because that was not the piece that he wanted. Oh, and SV missing the JD spin there. Sidnev lagging a little bit, but we're okay. Tetris for Sidnev. 747. SV set up for a mega dirty Tetris on the right side and gets it. 745 here for SV in level 22. 747 for Sidnev. Oh, and SV not able to get the T-piece over to the left-hand side. They're going to have to burn this one down. Nice Corion and gets the long bar over to the left side after bringing the stack down. Sidnev up high, takes a double. And there's a Tetris for Sidnev, 813. Another Tetris for Sidnev, 844. So Sidnev trying to put some space in between them and SV. But SV is not going to go down easily. Sidnev now set up for a column 8. And then gets that column 8 Tetris, purple transfer at the same time. And gets another Tetris, gets a 907. SV enters level 25 at 853. So definitely very similar paces right now. Tucks the T, gets a Tetris, 884 for SV. Sidnev Tetris is into level 26 at 940. Tetris again for Sidnev. And another one for Sidnev, and max out into level 27. That long bar placement for SV is probably not ideal, but gonna have to burn this out. Oh, and SV just with a bunch of misdrops gets the long bar over to the left though. And we'll be able to bring this down. Gonna have to take a double. Gonna slow SV down just that little bit more, which you can't really afford right now because Sidnev is very clean. Gonna get the B with the next Tetris. If Sidnev gets the long bar at 1.1, B11, 1.111, and another Tetris, B46. SV, one Tetris away from the max out. Gets the Tetris, AO2 for SV. Sidnev enters kill screen at 1.18. Gets the L piece to the left side and the long bar. And is set up for a kill screen. Tetris gets the kill chest. C25 for Sidnev. SV's gonna need to play some very strong kill screen here to try and catch this, because we know how strong Sidnev's kill screen is. Sidnev set up for another one and immediately gets the long before the Tetris. SV gets a kill chest as well. Sidnev into level 31 with the 1.3. And set up for another Tetris. SV in burn mode. Sidnev takes a triple. Gets the S piece to the left side. And SV now set up for a Tetris. Gets the Tetris, 1.2 for SV. Sidnev with a few misdrops there though. Gets a long ball for a double. Can Sidnev bring this board down? And a perfect square for the left. And it's set up for a Tetris. SV barely gets a Tetris, but it's kind of sold the board. Sidnev gets a Tetris. And Sidnev with the 1.38 SV gonna top out at 1.25. 1.4 here for Sidnev. Sidnev looking unstoppable right now. It's gonna take this set in a sweep over our Masters event champion SV. GG. Let's see Sidnev try and hit this level 39. Super kill screen. Just looking unstoppable here. And a dirty Tetris. Showing off now at this point. It's crazy. Instead of another. I guess another Tetris. What the heck is that? S19. 2 levels to go. Let's see if they get the rollover. It's gonna be pretty difficult from here. SV, you are playing Gerald right after this, yes. If you need like a break or anything, feel free. Oh my god, going for the Tetris. That's crazy. Oh no, 1.53. Top out for Sidnev. A very nice game. I guess you could say it's revenge again, but then revenge is just going to keep going back and forth until it doesn't make any sense. Sidnev happy with that one. Holt SPS. Holt is so dead, but fine, we'll do Holt. That is, in fact, a win for you, Sidnev. GG. We're going to give Sidnev the heart. And then I'm going to switch out Sidnev for Gerald. And then, yeah, I'm going to go get a drink. So I'm going to put Gerald right here. Gerald underscore 3man. Flashbang. Run ads, yes. I will run ads in a second. And Gerald's not even live, thanks. Alright, be right back. You can look at this. And I'll run ads. And I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. We can see if Gerald is live. Okay, Gerald is live and there's an ad, so we'll wait for that. But you need to see that ad. You can already see our ads. Yep. Like, there's so many Tetris things happening right now. What's this? Something important happened? No. Alright. Okay, yeah, Gerald's live, so I'm gonna just fix the camera. Gerald's cam, like the laptop, it's so green, I don't know why. Why is it so green? Alright. Okay. We're back. And both players are ready. No, they're not. But they're live, which is halfway to being ready. So, when they are ready, we can start. I assume SV would actually want to hurry this up because he has food to get to. But you know, this is way more important than eating, obviously. So we will prioritize the Tetris match than SV doing necessary human things, like eating. Seed? Oh, alright. Yes, seed. Two F7, F9. Alright, both players are ready. So, game number 1. Let's get it counted down in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. And SV starting, so let's go! Another Div 1 very, very big matchup. Gerald and SV. SV losing his perfect record to the season. However, can end Gerald's, so there'll be some consolation, I guess. I'm gonna fix Gerald's thing because that looks weird.